We're back, and today we're talking about the top 10 anime of fall 2023 anime season. Well, at least in my opinion. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Coming in at number 10, we got Pluto. Now, Pluto is definitely not an anime for everyone. I do think it deserves a mention. It definitely has like a niche audience, right? Now, the mystery and payoff of the anime is definitely worth it. I think the journey there was a little slow, but again, that's just my opinion. You should give it a try. The 3-episode rule always applies, but with Pluto, every episode being an hour, maybe watch episode 1 and then see how you feel about, episode 2 when you're going through it. Again, this anime is definitely not for everybody, but it's definitely worth it. One of the better ones for the fall 2023 anime season. Next, at number 9, we got the 100 Girlfriends That Really Love You. Now, at first, I thought this anime was going to be your usual fan service nonsense, and it really wasn't going to be worth watching. But after watching like the first 3 episodes, I absolutely fell in love with this anime. It's a rom-com times 100 because, dude is going to get 100 girlfriends. But the characters are actually deeper than they seem. You actually start caring about these characters and how their journey, going to 100 girlfriends is actually going to go. It's not just your typical fan service. Now, some of the interactions that these characters do have, absolutely wild. It gets out of hand, but it is funny, and the romance is actually there to make you care about these characters and their relationship. Anyways, I love Rentaro introducing a new girlfriend to the friend group because, again,
he can't keep getting away with it.
So if you actually want a guide on how to get 100 girlfriends, hey, maybe this anime is for you, but it's definitely a fun watch for the fall 2023 anime season. Next, coming in at number 8, we got The Kingdom of Ruin, and this anime is brutal. And what I enjoy best about this anime is that every episode just takes such an unexpected turn that it just makes you want to watch the next episode. But we gotta wait a week to get it. Now, for the first episode, you're over here rooting, for the witches, and then you find out that the witches are crazy. Then you find yourself rooting for the main character, and then you find out the main character is crazy. Everybody in this show is crazy. It really is a good anime to watch if you just want to see, some unexpected turns with every episode. Now, I only do think that this anime would have been way more popular if it had like some really good animation. Now, the animation here is not bad per se, but it's definitely not something to like the JJK level or Demon Slayer level. And if this anime would have had that level of animation, probably everybody would have been talking about it because genuinely it's a very good anime. At the very least, right now, I am intrigued in this world and how it's going to venture forward. But definitely one of the better ones again for the fall 2023 anime season. And let me know what you think in the comments if you're watching this one. Next, at number 7, we got the Apothecary Diaries, a sleeper anime, at least for me, because I haven't read the manga. But this one just caught me by surprise, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I think this show really gets carried by the main characters, Mamao and Jinchi. I love their interaction and how funny it actually is. But of course, seeing Mamao just absolutely just carrying this whole palace with her knowledge of medicine and apothecary stuff is absolutely good as well. I just really want to see how this story is going to evolve. Every episode, I absolutely just get intrigued with all these different characters. Definitely a must watch of the season. And honestly, it also has the best opening of the season as well. I'm listening to that one because it's an absolute banger. And if you disagree, I gotta tell you, you're in the now. There's no better opening than the Apothecary Diaries. But yeah, this is definitely a must-watch anime of the season. And again, let me know in the comments if you're watching this one. Next, coming in at number 6, we got The Eminence in Shadow. Now, of course, The Eminence in Shadow was hugely popular with season 1, and I feel like Eminence in Shadow season 2 is again extremely popular, and it lives up to the season 1 hypeness, right? Absolutely loving every single episode of it. But I kind of knew what I was getting myself into with Eminence in Shadow. I don't think it's doing anything absolutely different than from season 1. It's just more Eminence in Shadow, an isekai that I absolutely love, and I'm sure a lot of people are also loving it as well. I think it does hinder it that it's on High Dive, that it's not like a big popular streaming site, but hey, it definitely put High Dive on the map, and I absolutely am here for it. The Eminence in Shadow, definitely worth a watch for fall 2023 anime season. Next, coming in at number 5, we got Shangri La Frontier. Now, this anime, I did not think I was going to like it this much. It's an MMO VR anime, and honestly, I think what does it for me is the fact that I love playing MMOs, especially back in the day. And I think it's like a nostalgia thing, right? I would love to play a game like Shangri La Frontier. But on top of that, the animation, the action sequences in this anime are definitely way better than I thought an anime like this was going to get. Like, it caught me by surprise. I did not think Shangri La Frontier, like an anime that was essentially unknown, it really didn't have like a huge fandom behind it, kind of, you know, telling people to go watch this, just caught me by surprise. I did not expect this level of quality in the animation department, and I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of people are loving it as well, right? Like, yes, the MMO aspect is there, and I definitely do think it's nostalgic, but the animation as well is definitely a huge factor why a lot of people are talking about this one. I definitely do think this is like the sleeper hit of the season that everybody just kind of gravitated towards, because it's honestly a very good anime, especially if you like this whole, you know, isekai kind of thing, like, you know, Sword Art Online. I do think this is better than Sword Art Online, at least up until Alicization. I don't think it's at the Alicization level, but that's a whole other video right there. Anyways, Shangri La Frontier is my 5th pick for the fall 2023 anime season. Next, at number 4, we got Undead Unluck, and I gotta tell you, I came into this one blind as well, and I absolutely loved the first episode. I mean, action-packed, it was there. And then the best thing for me, of course, was just the interaction between Undead and Unluck. Like, these two characters were made for each other. And I do gotta say, though, right? Like, Undead, that dude is wild, right? Like, he is absolutely crazy. I'm surprised that there's not, like, a lot of controversy behind his character because, yeah, dude is absolutely crazy. Now, some manga readers have been telling me that this is not even the best, like, peak fiction when it comes to Undead Unluck. Like, the start of it is a little slow, but later on it's one of the best, you know, kind of battle shonens that they have read. So I'm here for it. I think it is living up to the hype. At the very least, what I set up for it, I am absolutely loving every single episode, and I cannot wait to watch more. I might actually go and read the manga once the anime is over. That's how much I am enjoying this season of Undead Unluck. Next, coming in at number 3, we got Frien, Beyond Journey's End, which was my most anticipated anime of the season, and it 100% lives up to that hype. Everything about this anime is just a masterpiece. The characters, the story, the animation, the fights. Absolutely love every single moment of it. I mean, Frien just makes Friday better because that's when the anime airs. Absolutely a golden anime that everybody should be watching. I mean, if you're not watching Frien Beyond Journey's End, you're definitely missing out. I'm a manga reader. I cannot wait to see all these different chapters animated because there is definitely some big stuff coming. And I gotta tell you, yeah, Frien, absolutely a must watch. If you're missing out because, you know, the main character is female or something immature like that, grow up. Go check it out. You're not going to be disappointed. Next, coming in at number 2, definitely the most popular anime of the season, we got Jujutsu Kaisen. I mean, let's be real. It started off with the backstory of Gojo and Geto, which again, absolutely phenomenal. I don't know how MAPPA is doing this. They absolutely just put every single episode on there, and every single episode looks absolutely phenomenal. The characters, learning about Geto and his ambitions, what he wants to do, learning about Gojo and what he had to do, absolutely phenomenal. Of course, I was a manga reader coming into this, so I knew everything that was about to happen, but MAPPA just elevated the anime to a whole nother level. Now we're in the middle of the Shibuya arc, and again, they're just doing something crazy with this anime, and we're not even at the peak. We're not even at the peak of the Shibuya arc. It's about to be insane, the next couple of episodes that are going to be releasing here in the upcoming weeks. But yes, Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely one of those anime that's a must watch this season, and I know Jujutsu Kaisen gets a lot of hate, but that's what it is, right? Just haters hating that their favorite anime is not as good or as popular as Jujutsu Kaisen. Definitely 100% a must watch. And then, of course, coming in at number 1, we got Attack on Titan with just one episode releasing this season, the final, truly final episode, part 47. But yes, this episode was absolutely just a masterpiece and a top-tier conclusion to a top-tier anime. My favorite anime of all time, well, number 2. Number 1 is Hunter x Hunter. But still, definitely right there close to number 1. But yes, the conclusion to Attack on Titan is here. It's definitely kind of split. A lot of people, when it released with the manga, the ending, you know, it split the fandom. Some people loved it, some people didn't like it. I was in the camp that I loved the ending, but the anime, I feel like, elevated the ending of the manga to another level. It changed some of the scenes, some of the dialogue, and I think it just made it way better. It made the ending way clearer for a lot of people. And yeah, absolutely a top tier anime and a top tier conclusion. And you know, a lot of people have been trying to review bomb Attack on Titan, but again, those people are sad. That's their coping mechanism, because again, their favorite anime will never reach the heights that Attack on Titan has reached. Anyways, these are definitely the top 10 anime that I am watching this season, the ones that I'm keeping up with every week because I just love them so much. But let me know if you have a top 10 list. Let me know if there's some anime that did not make the list. Maybe I haven't seen them. You know, leave it in the comments down below. But like always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Peace out. Boom.